back to my channel Gabbabetic, and welcome to today's video, which is the last video of 2022, can you believe? And it's a review of 2022 in Freestyle Libres. For those of you who've watched my channel before, you'll know that I use Freestyle Libre 2, and I've been using it for a very long time, for like nearly 2 years, and then I used Libre 1 before that for like a year. So it's been about 3 years using Freestyle Libre, and it is going to be my last year using Freestyle Libre because something very exciting is around the corner, and if you know my channel, you probably can guess what that means. But what I've been doing all year is I've been collecting my Freestyle Libre sensors, and I decorate them, so I put stickers on them, and I try to make it match the month sometimes. You'll see when I show you them. So I'm going to show you each month of 2022. Each month has 2 Libre sensors, and I'll show you the designs I had for that month, and I'll talk a bit about each month of 2022 and what went on in my life in terms of diabetes, celiac disease, and just my life in general. It's been a really fun year, 2022, some really big milestones for me. So I really hope you like this video. Thanks to Libre 2 for keeping me going for all of 2022. If you do like this video, please give it a big thumbs up, comment down below, and subscribe if you're new to the channel. And with that, it's going to be the last video of 2022. Okay, so we're going to obviously start with January. So the first 2 sensors that I had for January. So I had my Happy New Year sensor, which I really like this one. It looks so pretty for New Year's. I can't remember where I got this one actually. If I do, I'll put it in the description down below. So that was my first sensor of 2022. Here's a picture of me wearing it. And at the time I was still living in the UK, but I actually came back to Dublin for New Year's, and I got to see my family, which was really fun. So I had a great time. And I believe I was still wearing this sensor when I did my first couch to 5k. Now, I have to say, I've really dropped the ball on the running this year, just with moving home and stuff. So a goal for 2023 is to start running again, because it was really good and it really helped me manage my diabetes as well. That was a big accomplishment for me this year, was to do a 5k. I know it might not be much to other people, but to me it was huge because it involves doing the running and actually regulating the exercise and the blood sugars. The other sticker of January 2022 was just a plain old Libre sensor. Had no sticker on it. This is how it looks on its own if you haven't seen one before, the Libre 2. The reason I had no sticker is probably I hadn't ordered one yet. I had this one on when I was doing Veganuary. Now, I'm not doing Veganuary in 2023 because I found it incredibly hard as a celiac to be vegan as well. There just wasn't that much products that you could get that for both. Like, you can get loads for celiac, gluten-free, loads for vegan, but they didn't really mesh together, so I found it very hard. But it was good to do Veganuary challenge. So let's move on to February, and we all know February is a very romantic month because it's Valentine's Day, so I believe I have sensors to match that. Here they are. Here you can see I went all out for February. I had 2 actually matching sensors for the whole month. So I had 2 pink with love hearts, and these were really cute, and I wore them definitely when I went up to London for Valentine's Day. I really loved going up to London when I used to live in Canterbury and just exploring the city, finding different gluten-free things. Like Station 26 had gluten-free brunch, that was unreal. And just like going around London, especially like that time of year, it's really nice and cute. And these sensors were a perfect way to match that. I also went to an all gluten-free pub for actual Valentine's Day, so actually for that day, and I had really good food there too. And in terms of diabetes things that month, I actually reviewed all of my diabetes monitors. So you know I'm using Libre 2, but I used to use my blood sugar monitor. I still use it when I have high or low bloods, but I reviewed all of the monitors that I ever used, and it was really strange because we've just progressed so much and the technology is still going, which you will see in 2023. So February was a nice month too. So March is a very important year in the Irish calendar because if you don't know, it's St. Patrick's Day on the 17th of March, and I got a Libre sensor to celebrate that. This was my like makeup and outfit that I wore for St. Patrick's Day. Funnily enough, we went to London for St. Patrick's Day. We didn't get home to Ireland, which was a shame, but 2023 is hopeful. Get to celebrate St. Patrick's Day here. But one of the really good things was I went to Niche, which is 100% gluten-free in London, and we had our little St. Patrick's Day meal after just dressing up for St. Patrick's Day. We did see a few Irish people, but not much. We didn't get to go to the parade in London because it was actually on a few days before the actual St. Patrick's Day. So that was a really fun sticker to actually find that someone had made them and that I could wear one, because it's very hard to find an Irish flag Libre sticker. Then, you know, I love Halloween, so I just had this one with bats on it bringing the Halloween vibes into March. Still speaking of St. Patrick's Day though, I made these gluten-free cake pops and they nearly killed me. And when I think about 2022, that was one of the bakes that I nearly gave up in that video. It was incredibly difficult to make. I don't know if I showed just how difficult. I think I did. I think I remember in the video one of the cake pops like falling on the ground and everything. So yeah, there's a video to check out if you haven't seen it. I did wear this sensor, and one really good thing that happened in diabetes wise was I got a new insulin pen. And I hadn't got a new insulin pen in literally years, but it was the NovaPen Echo and it records your dose on it electronically. All of these things are really big advancements and improvements in diabetes technology, so that was really helpful to me. Okay, so we're like a quarter done of the year already. We're into April, and April was Easter this year, so I had very, very cute Easter bunny stickers. I actually don't know which one I like more. I feel like I might like this blue one more. And you know what? I actually had loads of Easter stickers, but I just cannot find them anywhere. I don't think they made it to Ireland. They're probably somewhere in Canterbury, and someone who moving into my new flat is like, what are these? But they were some really, really cute Easter stickers. I definitely picked the best two out of the packet and wore them. I did lots of Easter baking. I'll put a picture here. I made the little cupcakes with the Nomo Easter bunnies, just to stick with the whole Easter bunny theme, and they were really, really good. Very good bake that I made, and I got some like really bright yellow food dye, kind of like the color of this, and they were gluten-free and vegan, so they looked really, really good, like really bright, really strong, gluten-free and vegan. Really special thing to me that happened this year was in April I made my Freestyle Libre 1 versus Freestyle Libre 2 video, and it actually turned out to be, well, one, my biggest video of 2022, also the biggest video on my channel. And I just want to say thank you so much for everyone who watched that video and watches all of my videos, because it wouldn't have gotten that big without you guys watching it, so thank you so much. I know it's only like a few thousandish views, but like it means so much to me because I put the time and the effort into making these videos and sharing about diabetes and celiac disease and my life, and when people watch it and it does well, it really feels like accomplishment. So thank you so much. That was one of my top YouTube videos of this year and a really good moment to help my self-esteem to keep making more videos. Now we're moving on to the summer months, and I don't know when I tell people this, I actually don't love summer. I don't know why, but I actually prefer the autumn months and the winter months more. I just always have felt that way. But 2022 summer was really good. Well, it was very difficult, but it brought a lot of change. First of all, I'll show you the sensors. First, I had these really, really cute pink butterfly ones. I thought these would be kind of, you know, the end of spring, start of summer, really fitting. And then, you know, sticking with the Halloween autumn vibes, I had this orange one. You can see if the camera focuses, it's like little ghosts. I just got to be in that Halloween vibe, so I had to have a Halloween sensor. And what happened in May was a lot of change. So I quit my job. I put up a video talking about that. I was working full time for a big company and I wanted to move back to Ireland, and I just wanted a fresh start in Ireland. So it was huge for me to quit my full-time job and make the move back home. And then it kind of kicked off, like I did a lot of traveling this year. It kind of kicked off the travel bug in me, if you can say that. So I went to the smallest town in the UK because I wanted to do a bit of traveling around the UK before I went home. Fordwich, that was really fun, and I actually went on my first kayak. I'd never been on a kayak before, and I found out I actually really liked it, so hopefully next summer I can go kayaking again. Yeah, I just kind of quit my job and starting to get ready for the big move home to Ireland mentally, and you know, packing, preparing, that kind of thing. June was similar enough in that way, so you can see my two sensors for June. We have the plain one because I was very busy packing up, getting my life ready. Like when I had put my video up in May and quit my job, I still had to work up like my notice, so I was still working. So I had a plain sensor on, and then I actually really like this one. It's kind of like geometric, but like almost like luminous a bit. It doesn't really show on the camera, but it's a fun one for the summer as well. Yeah, I was very busy getting my life sorted. I got all my medication. I did a video on all of the medication because I wanted to bring some back to Ireland with me to be prepared, because I didn't know what was in store for me in terms of going back to being type 1 diabetic in Ireland, because I hadn't been type 1 diabetic in Ireland in like 4 years. And then I made my video on the best and worst things in the UK. And in July, I finally made the move home. So moved home to Ireland, and July is a special month for me because it's actually my Diversary. So here's my little Diversary sticker. I definitely know where this one's from. This one's from Type 1 Toucan. Like I said, I'll link any sticker creators that I remember in the description down below. I didn't actually make a video about my Diversary this year because there was just too much going on, but it was 14 years being Type 1 diabetic, and my boyfriend brought me out for some really nice food that I might show you in a different video, and we just had a great time, and he got me a present for my Diversary, and it was really special. I know some people don't celebrate the Diversary because who wants to really celebrate getting Type 1 diabetes? I understand that, but I celebrate more how much I've achieved in like the 14 years of being diabetic since my diagnosis, and how healthy I still am, fingers crossed. So that's why I celebrate my Diversary. And actually I did put up a video. I moved on to Fiasp insulin, so that was after 14 years of using NovaRapid, so that was a big move, and I'm still using Fiasp, and it is really helping. It's working really well. Like I said, I moved to Ireland, so I definitely had this donut sticker on when I did that video. If you watch my moving to Ireland video, that was the most painful drive of my whole life. I drove all the way from Canterbury to Ireland, and we were supposed to go Canterbury to Wales and then the boat from Wales to Ireland, and it was supposed to take from Canterbury to Wales like 5 or 6 hours, and it ended up taking like 9 or 10, and this is with a whole car full of stuff and trying to find gluten-free, and I had like the highest blood sugars ever just from the stress and just for sitting down for like so long and trying to focus on the driving. It was incredibly painful. I still haven't watched that video back because it's traumatic. It's a bit traumatic for me. So, but I'm here in Ireland now, so that's all that matters. And the last thing that happened in July was a very full month, was that I made my gluten-free red velvet cake, and I entered it into one of the local bake-offs here where I live. I actually got second prize, so that was huge for me because I just make up my recipes myself most of the time and do my baking at home, but I'd never been in a competition. So to come second was really encouraging. And before I move on to August, I forgot to say, I also got COVID in July, which I did make a video on. It was really difficult, and you know, I've had the vaccines. We're not going to talk about that here, but I was so sick and my heart rate was just through the roof. So I really do not ever want to get COVID again, and I really hope no one gets COVID watching this because it is horrible. So let's move on to something a bit more happier. Move on to August. I have a very cute sensor. So this one just really cute. Look at the little elephant. He's so cute. And then I have this one, and this is actually part of an over patch. So you would put it on like this, and then it has another part covering your arm to keep it on. And that was the first time I'd ever tried these over patches. I got them from Type 1 Style, and they are very good. Like, they don't fall off, and the reason I got it was for traveling. So I went to Norway. You know, if you watch my channel, that I've been learning Norwegian for 2 years now, which is crazy. And I finally got to see Norway, so we went to Bergen, and Norway was just incredible. Watch the scenes in those vlogs if you haven't seen the Norway vlogs. Literally, there's no way to describe it to you on the camera because it's just insane. And in Norway, I got to have my first ever gluten-free Big Mac and my first ever gluten-free Burger King Whopper. There was just so much choice for gluten-free. Everything was labelled, all the allergens. It was like a celiac dream. And it's just amazing in Norway. Even if you don't speak Norwegian, you haven't any interest in like Norse or anything like that, the scenery is spectacular. Here's a little behind the scenes picture of me getting soaked, getting my gluten-free McDonald's in Norway, because it does rain a lot in Bergen. It's like the wettest city in Europe, but you can see how happy I am. And then I entered Tullamore Show, which is a baking competition in Ireland, but like a national one. And I actually won first prize for my gluten-free coffee cake, for my gluten-free goat's cheese pizza, and for my gluten-free lemon and poppy seed loaf. So that was amazing because I never ever thought I would get first prize or second or third or in any of them, because it's like a nationwide competition. So August was a really good month too. So September was kind of getting fully set up in Ireland. Did a little bit of traveling, went to Edinburgh, had some absolutely insane gluten-free food. It's an amazing city for gluten-free, I would tell you that. I'd go there any day of the week. And here are my sensors. So again, they're over patch sensor. This one is the cakes, little cupcakes one, and then I really liked the lemon one. It was really bright, and it kind of just a really good one when it was kind of the end of summer, September, when it was still really hot and really nice. And then the biggest change of my life, maybe after just moving home, I don't know which is a bigger change, but we got my little puppy Lana, and she's just amazing. I'll show you her now. Hello Lana, are you chilling out in the sun? Yes, you are. Oh, how do we get you on the camera? Well, you're so shiny. Would you like to say happy 2023 to everybody? Yes. Come on, give me your hand. Happy 23. Yay, happy 2023, everybody. Hello. Really weird to imagine not having her. She's just the best. So September was the month that I got Lana, and that was great. And then my favorite time of the year, you know what, October. So gotta go in straight away with the Halloween sensors. We got pumpkin one and then this skull one. I think I got these from a seller on Etsy called Tickled Pig. If I can find it, I'll put it in the description down below. I love October, like maybe because it's my birthday as well. So my birthday was in October. Had a great birthday with Lana, being home, being with family. It was really hard to find a gluten-free cake, but I found one in the end if you watched that vlog. And I got to kick off my Halloween baking. It's pumpkin spice season, is October, you know it. So I had pumpkin spice cookies, which like I made a batch and they were immediately, like we ate 9 cookies in one go. Like that's how good they were. So I'm definitely looking forward to pumpkin spice season again. Now we're into November. So these are the last 2 sensors that I have. We've got this blue one because November is World Diabetes Day, so you wear blue for that. And I celebrated World Diabetes Day in Disneyland. Where else to celebrate? And I have the pizza party one. And you know it's hard with type 1 diabetes to eat pizza, so that's just a kind of an ironic one sometimes really. And some good things happened in November. Like I said, I went to Disneyland, and then also I got this really nice box from one of my friends and favourite YouTubers, Kaz Loves Cakes. She sent me lots of gluten-free bars, little crocheted scarf, and a card to celebrate reaching 500 subscribers. So thank you so much again, Kaz. And it was just a really nice surprise. So yeah, that was a nice. So it's December now when you're watching this video. I'm obviously filming this a bit earlier in December. Don't have a sensor to show you because I have one on. That's just a plain one. And that's it. That's the end of the Libre 2s. So you can guess maybe what's coming. But you know, it's been hell of a journey with the diabetes, and the Libre 2 did make it a lot easier. And I think I had so many fun designs this year. Christmas with my family. I don't have to travel back from the UK to Ireland for the first time in years. I actually get to be home. And I went to Paris with my sister. You would have seen that in the vlog as well. And that was so much fun. Did some Christmas baking already. Just really looking forward to Christmas. So that was all the sensors and the end of Libre 2. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. My last video of 2022. Please give it a big thumbs up. Comment what was your favorite sensor sticker, and also if you want to comment what was your favorite video of 2022, I'd really love to know because it'll help me get some content ready for 2023. And yeah, please subscribe if you're new to the channel, and have an amazing New Year's and lots more in store for 2023. I can't wait to bring you more videos to the channel, and yeah, see you in the new year.